YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Alright, what's up, everybody? It's your boy BREAD Fox reporting from the Chicks universe. And oh my goodness, oh my god, bro, the feds are on a roll. Like, they are not playing. It seemed like all the COVID murders are starting to get solved. For those of you who may not have seen the news, Yella Beezy has just been picked up and has been indicted for the murder of Dallas rapper MO3. For those of you who are not familiar between the two, MO3 and Yella Beezy had a long-standing feud that went back almost 3 or 4 years. They had diss tracks, confrontations, you name it. There was even a viral video of Yella Beezy jumping MO3's manager. Now, that rivalry came to a halt when MO3 was traveling along the expressway in Texas and a car pulled up beside him and let off close to 50 to 60 shots, ending the young rapper's life. Now, immediate speculation pointed to Yella Beezy. Why? Of course, they had a long-standing public feud with multiple confrontations. However, the feds never ever directly implicated Yella Beezy. It was just rumors. Now, what ended up happening was Yella Beezy actually ended up getting arrested in 2021 3 times. And because everybody speculated he was behind the MO3 murder, a lot of people thought every time that he got picked up that it was for the MO3 murder. But each time he got picked up, it was for a completely different reason. So the first time he was arrested, February of 2021, and that was for charges of having an unlawful weapon, being as how he's a previous felon. Second time he got arrested, it was in August of 2021, and that was when he had over 40 grams of a controlled substance. The third time he was arrested was in November of 2021, and that was for a felony SA charge against a former girlfriend. Now, in all of those cases, he was never implicated for the MO3 murder, and so much time passed since then. It's been literally 4 years since those arrests, and it's been literally 5 years since the death of MO3. So a lot of people thought that the case was open and shut and closed. Why? Because they got the 2 suspects that actually carried out the murder. And those 2 suspects were Kwan Dontrell White and Devin Maurice Brown. And those were the 2 suspects that were directly implicated in the MO3 death. Now, fast forward to today, 2025, Yella Beezy is picked up by the feds. He is charged and indicted with the murder for hire for MO3. This is what the official indictment actually said. Let me put it up on the screen for y'all. Now, the document says the grand jury of Dallas County, state of Texas, duly organized at the January term AD 2020-25 of the Criminal District Court number 4 for said county, upon its oath, do present in and to said court at said term, that Marquise Conway, hereinafter called defendant, on or about the 11th day of November 2020 in the county of Dallas, state of Texas, did then and there intentionally and knowingly caused the death of Melvin Noble, an individual hereinafter called deceased, by employing Kwan White to murder deceased for remuneration and the promise of remuneration, namely United States currency from defendant and pursuant to said agreement. Kwan White did then and there intentionally knowingly cause the death of said deceased by shooting deceased with a firearm, a deadly weapon. This was signed by Felicia Petrie, the district clerk of Dallas County, Texas deputy. Now, for those of you who do not understand legal terms, I'm going to break it down simply for you. Yella Beezy is cooked. That boy is done. Because what you can read through this indictment is simply that the person that he hired to kill him is now talking. And he's talking paragraphs. He's spitting Bible verses. He probably changed his life behind bars. At this point, he is putting together a PR campaign for himself behind those bars to get himself free within the next few months, maybe even the next few days. He probably went out the back door today. Yella Beezy is cooked. And it's honestly sad and tragic. You have all these individuals with so much talent and so much money, and they're not even able to expand their mind enough to get away from local beefs. MO3 was one of the most talented artists in Dallas at that time. He was on fire, hot as fish grease. Notably, of course, he had a collab album with Boozy. He was going crazy. So when the tragic news of his killing broke, everybody was just so sad. One person who was sad, of course, was the mother of MO3. And upon hearing about Yella Beezy finally getting arrested, she had this to say: "Justice for my baby." This is what she posted on her Facebook account. So I guess the good news out of all of this is that a grieving mother finally feels that she gets to be able to sleep at night in a comfortable way. But at the same time, this could all just be a misunderstanding. Maybe the rumors got a little bit too loud and the police say, you know what, let's take a look at this. They found something that they think is hard evidence, or, you know, there's somebody that's locked up and they're facing life in prison, and they decide, you know what, a good way out of this is just to implicate Yella Beezy. Give them a big fish that is so big that they'll make it true, even if it's a lie. Anything is possible. In these types of circumstances, you have to stay objective, especially when you're talking about 5 years in between the case. As many people know, the rules of engagement pretty much are after 48 hours, if you don't catch the suspect, it's almost impossible that you're going to catch a suspect anyway. And it's been 5 years. So there's a good chance that Yella Beezy could beat this in court, and there's a good chance that he might be innocent. You never know. There's so many factors going into it. However, if Yella Beezy is convicted of this murder, he not only faces life in prison without parole, but he likely is going to be facing the death penalty. Why? Because this is in Texas, a Commonwealth state, and they don't play that. I've seen a judge in Texas give somebody 46 years for a tray of weed brownies, let alone for you murdering somebody or even hiring somebody to intentionally murder somebody. At that point, they're not going to throw the book at you. They're going to throw a library at you, bro. And not a regular library, probably a library the size of the Vatican. It's over for you if you get caught. So at the end of the day, hopefully Yella Beezy saved up a lot of them coins from those platinum records he had, because he's gonna need every single dollar. Because my brother, like R. Kelly said in that NBC News interview, you are going to be fighting for your life, literally. But at the same time, like I said, maybe you're innocent. Ball never lies. We're gonna find out. Overall, looking at the facts of this case and all of the factors that are involved, this thing can go either way. And man, honestly, right now, Yella Beezy's probably in the darkest world ever. And he's probably just thinking, like, does he even take it to trial, or does he just accept the plea? Because if he accepts a plea, he probably stays away from that needle, and he probably do about 30 to 40 years. He gets to come home eventually. If he loses in trial, it's probably more than likely going to be life without parole, or even worse, he might sit on death row for the rest of his life and then eventually get that needle, which is a sad way to see somebody who is so talented leave this planet. But what do y'all think he should do? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy BREAD Fox reporting from the Chigs universe. Till next time.